Hey, 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 hey,
Yeah. Yeah.
hey, hey, hey,
Yeah.
hey, hey,
Hey.
hey, hey,
Oh.
hey, hey,
Oh.
hey.
Woo. Doing a spin
That
on
was
this
awesome.
on the
Alright,
StreamYard intro here.
there we
Tonight
go.
we got Dylan, you got Levi, and we're watching The
It's
Bad
just us
Batch.
two. It's just us today.
The
No
guys,
Johnny, no professional Gibbs.
you know, it's just
Just us.
guys. It's just guys, guys being
Just
dudes.
us. But we are still
You
gonna have
slide this
fun.
into the Discord, the various Discords.
I'm sorry?
I said, did you slide this into the Discords? Let
Oh, I
everybody know.
did, but I will again.
Oh, come on, you gotta add everybody.
Yeah. You got it. You got it. All right,
I got it.
everybody. How are we doing tonight? Let's see who we got in chat. We got Jedi General. Good to see you.
Good to see
Aiden.
Jedi General has been away.
We got
He's busy
Aiden
during the
again.
line.
Hello, Aiden. Third showdown between the Batch and Crosshair tonight. Oh yeah. Brent, we got him in the chat. Love to see it.
EMA.
EMA. How you doing?
Emma, the Eye of Webbish Bog. Yo, let's go. Indeed, I'm excited for tonight.
I know.
You thinking that Hera's mom's gonna die?
Yes. Hera's mom is not gonna live long. I mean, she's mentioned in Rebels, right? And just
She is, yes.
like I don't know if what she's mentioning gives us any clues to her fate, but
I think
she
she survived
dies.
for a bit
Oh,
longer.
you think she lives?
We know
Okay.
that she dies fighting like in the resistance against the Empire. Which if she
Okay.
died now, I think that would count. But I just got a vibe that she dies a little bit later.
That's fair.
That's just me though. That's just me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think how this episode is going to unfold. I mean, we know it's called Rescue on Ryloth, right?
Yep. And
So
I have seen. So what happened was, basically Star Wars. If you're familiar with Star Wars on social media, after the episode on like Friday or Saturday, they usually do like this week. Watch the episode, and it's like a quick,
Mm.
like episode 12. But they accidentally released it early before the episode came out today. They
Oh
pulled it
shoot.
down
Okay.
pretty quickly, but I was able to watch that. So I do have that knowledge going in. Just want to
Nice. All right.
put it out there.
Best of luck, Brent. See ya. See ya. Good luck on your reaction video. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be staying on too much longer after this as I have work tomorrow and I'm very tired, but I know Levi's going to be chatting it up with y'all. So,
I will try and chat it up with the lads, with the friends, the lads,
oh yeah.
the
lads.
ladasses, the
The
nerd herd.
lads, the boys, and the nerd herd. All of them. We got 8 people watching right now. That is crazy.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah. Thank you for joining. We don't. I don't know. So yeah. I just want to give a rundown, kind of our predictions. I mean, you saw the thing, but I mean, go ahead. Give me
Well,
what you think's gonna happen.
I think we start with the Batch and Sid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know that, but I know the Batch is probably going to be in this up. What's up, Keats Goodwin? I don't know who you are, Keats.
A
But
new face, but
new
thank
face.
you for stopping in.
Happy face.
If you wanna, I don't know if you're gonna watch Bad Batch with us, or if you wanna, after just join us for a little post show. That'd be a lot of fun.
We appreciate it. But so I think the Batch gets a call from Hera, and they're like, "We gotta go help out." And then we follow the Batch going to Ryloth. So last week we got the Twilight perspective, and the Batch cameoed in their own show. This week we follow the Batch going to Ryloth. I think it's a natural blend, and I do think we'll get a Crosshair and Elite Squad versus the Batch.
Okay, cool.
That's my prediction.
So, do you think so Crosshair, he put a tracking device on the Bad Batch's shuttle. Do you think that's
when?
did
Way back when? Way back on
no,
Rocket?
and no, he did it on Ryloth. He shot their ship.
No, that was Gobi. That was Gobi's ship, and it crashed. Remember?
Oh, was it? Oh, I thought.
Yeah.
Oh my! I only watched the episode once. I'll be honest. I thought
it shows. No,
I know. I thought it was a tracking
It's when
device.
Gobi, unnamed Twi'lek, or she's named, I don't remember it, and
Right.
Hera are going to the moon to meet the Batch. He tracks Gobi, and then when they come back, he shoots him down.
Oh wait, yeah. What? That wouldn't even have made sense for him. He didn't even
bro.
interact with the Bad Batch once.
Dylan, guys, right? He's
I know.
losing.
That's rough. That's rough. But anyways, so yeah, we'll get another face down between them. I like the idea of Omega and Hera being friends. I doubt it will last very long, but they'll probably get some more interaction in this episode.
I think it's a fun idea. It's a fun little. I was watching Sheev the Wise. Shout out to Sheev the Wise. If you watch this on the back, Sheev the Wise's video today, he was saying, or sort of postulating, if you would, that because Hera was saved by the Batch and Kanan was also saved by the Batch, that they would like meet early and maybe they would have some sort of bond because they've both been saved by the Batch.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Yeah.
was like,
It's
no, I don't think that's the case. But
right.
more power to you. I think that's an interesting theory. If they were to retcon their meeting, that's a pretty good way to do it. But I don't think that's happening.
Yeah. Mandy, I'm glad you're able to join us for once. It seems like you're always only able to pop in here for a little bit, so
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Good to see you, Manny. What is
Yeah.
up, everyone? We got 9 people in here now. Super awesome to see everybody.
I guess I haven't really got your opinion sort of on the Bad Batch as a whole so far, but like, what do you think of just the show? Because there's a lot of mixed feelings out there.
There are, and I was just about to bring that up. Actually, a lot of people did not like last week's episode. I don't know if that's a strong feeling in our community. I feel like there's been a lot of positivity around it, especially last week. Those immediate reactions, I feel like it was very good. I was the most negative one because I thought Orn Free was dead, but he wasn't.
His arm twitched.
His arm twitched, guys. Twitched. I freaking Zapruder filmed that thing. It was frame by frame. I was like, he's alive. He's alive. Anyway, so the show as a whole, I think right now of the shows, and I'm going to include Mandalorian in this too. As first seasons go, I think it's still on track to be the best first season.
Okay.
I'm including Mando in that. And some people may say like heresy. It's live action. Well, I don't know. The first season of Mando is good. It's great Star Wars, but it's really that second season of Mando that makes it like S tier. You know,
Right.
That second season is one of the best things Star Wars has ever done. But that first season is still pretty like routine. You know,
It's solid though. Yeah.
I've seen these. Oh, it's very solid. I love it. But in like the animated shows are able to give something new, like a more new, and just the fact that it's just live action, like that doesn't just do it for me. Like I need some substance in the meat of the story. Season 2 absolutely delivers on that.
Sure.
So I think it's better than Clone Wars season 1 so far. I think it's definitely better than Resistance season 1. What's holding me up is Rebels. I think Rebels has a really solid first. A lot of people don't like Rebels season 1.
Yeah,
I get that, but I love the Grand Inquisitor. I think Jason Isaacs does a great job. He has sweet moves, and it sells the first season. But I'm just gonna go ahead and commit to the fact that I think Bad Batch has been the best first season of animated television. So, in terms of the whole thing, I think it's a solid like 8.5, but it's the best groundwork we've gotten to launch something forward.
Okay.
That was a very long-winded. I repeated myself a bunch. Whatever.
Yeah, it's fair.
I enjoy the show. That's there you go. That's my opinion, Phil.
My kind of take is like, so I definitely think Mando season 1 was probably more solid than what we've gotten from the Bad Batch so far, but it's also there's like different entities. Like I almost like if there's a Bad Batch episode that I don't like, I'm not like totally. I've liked every episode, but an episode that I thought was just, I'm not like destroyed over it.
Let me ask you this.
I'm like, it's whatever.
Let me cut in here. How many times have you seen the Bad Batch episodes and Mando for that matter?
Pardon? Repeat that.
How many times have you seen the Bad Batch episodes? And then I said, and the Mando episodes for that matter, like season 1. How many times do you think you've watched it all back?
Oh, geez, I don't even know. I don't know. I've obviously watched Mando back more than I have Bad Batch. Yeah,
because for Bad Batch, part of the reason I like it so much is because I've watched big chunks of it. Well, I've watched all of it, each episode, multiple times, but I've watched big chunks of it like in together as like movies, and that's really been accelerating or enhancing my experience rather. But go ahead, what you were saying about Mando.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna say I'm holding Bad Batch sort of to a different standard, I guess. Where it's like Mando every week, I'm kind of expecting like a big event or something huge, and I still am expecting that with Bad Batch. But it's like I know it's gonna have its Clone Wars.
Season 2. I think that's the season 2 creeping in from your brain. If you go back and remember, sorry, Ben Gibbs, Bad Batch is sort of a ripoff of Ants.
I can see that. Yeah.
Fascinating story. The Bug Life Ants like rivalry coming out at the same time.
That's actually crazy. Yeah, Pixar versus DreamWorks sort of.
It's a crazy story. Like the same people stealing ideas. It's a whole thing. It's super intense stuff. Anyway, in terms of the like I think you're thinking of Mando season 2 because every week in Mando season 2 it was like a big event. Season 1, man, you had some slow episodes that were just pretty standard. run of the mill, like here's a trope, like episode 4, Sanctuary. It's just the Mulan trope.
Right.
The
Or
classic,
literally like 2 episodes in
yeah,
Clone
Seven
Wars
Samurai.
that we've
Excuse
gotten.
me,
Yeah.
Seventh Samurai. Like, I'm gonna make a man out of you. Let's train the
Right.
villagers and fight. And it's super cool because it's in Star Wars and it's awesome, and you get introduced to really fun characters. But like the core of what you're seeing, you've seen a million times before.
It's true. Yeah.
And that's season 1. I'm just talking season 1. I'm talking season 1 here.
Right.
Season 1, like the first 6 episodes, first 5, I'll say, are pretty like because I really like episode 6. Are pretty like routine. This is the thing. Yep. This is the.
Right. Mando,
It's like all tropes, but that's why people love it so much. It's serialized. Season 2 is what really took it apart. I cannot stress that enough. Season 2 is like immaculate. Every single the Jedi alone, chapter 13, the Ahsoka episode, as a piece of Star Wars content, it's insane. It's nutty. It's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. So cool.
Right. 1 second. Jedi General is asking if I add more Star Wars stuff to my desk. So I have a jank setup. I have not as much as nearly as much as Johnny or Levi, but because I've kind of moved around a lot, I don't really get like collectibles and stuff. But I have a little bit of stuff up here you can't really see, and then this is I just plopped that right in front of my TV, and that's been sitting there for months. Yes, so that's that. I would like to have more stuff or a better setup, but
Aiden asks, is it more of a sequel to Clone Wars or a prequel to Rebels? I'd say it's both. yeah, Jedi General.
It's like closer to Clone Wars, obviously, like timeline wise, but
Bad Batch has been able to show us so much. Like we have Fennec Shan in the show, Cad Bane, Saw Gerrera, possibly Boba Fett, the Kaminoans, Tarkin, the Empire, the transition. Like it's such a rich era to tell these stories. Bib Fortuna showed up. Like right. It's fun. It's just such a fun playground where Mando really feels like its own thing that then wove into like it peeks in because right it's all on the outer rim, and so that's the beauty of Star Wars is the galaxy is so big. Mando is always on the periphery of like the big stuff, and obviously Luke Skywalker coming in, it's like he's here. This is the main guy, and he takes Grogu and he leaves. But then you go back to being like this is the Mandalorian story in its own little bubble, whereas Bad Batch gets to weave that main animation line that has been told by Dave Filoni over the past like 12, 13 years through Clone Wars and Rebels that is almost its own universe in and of itself. And so it has a different, they're just different. I love it all, right? Obviously, but it's hard for me to compare the two.
Right. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, there are plenty of people out there that really have not liked the show, and on both, like obviously in the side that's just like I hate everything that Disney's putting out, but also people more in line that's like, what, I do like, I like The Mandalorian, I like the new shows and stuff, and they're just not vibing with Bad Batch.
I think a lot of it though, I'm predisposed to enjoy this kind of show because I grew up with Star Wars animation. Like Star Wars animation just got me into Star Wars, like watching Clone Wars week to week. So I'm used to the episode, the lightsaber losts, where I'm like, oh,
exactly.
I have to wait a week, but when I watch it back, I see what I appreciate it. I appreciate the Terra Sanube and the Torellian Django jumpers. I'm like, and the giant Palpatine sign. This is all from that episode, Lightsaber Lost, that people often deride as the worst Clone Wars episode. But like, there's still good, like there's still stuff there. It's still rich it's beautiful to look at, and that's the way I felt rewatching some of this filler episodes in Bad Batch. Like, there's
I think also
meaty.
People just kind of got to accept that, especially an animated show is gonna have a lot of stuff. Sorry, I heard a strange sound. I don't know if that picked up on. I don't know.
It did not.
Whatever.
It's a cryptid.
Like it's gonna have stuff for kids.
Mothman.
Like Omega is like. I mean, she works for me, but a lot of people are like, "Oh, she's annoying." It's like, yeah, she's for children to relate to. It's like.
I mean, I like Omega.
I like Omega too, but I don't know. I don't know. People be complaining.
Says, so as Aiden says, we're 1 minute out. Well, firstly, Keith says Terra Sanube is bae. Absolutely. He got a cameo in the most recent High Republic book as young Terra Sanube. I was all about it. I was a big fan. And Mandy, I really think this is gonna be an episode for Hera's mom dies. I sure hope not, because I might get a little bit emotional.
Wait, Terra Sanube was in. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's like young Terra Sanube. Like he's like a marshal out in the Outer Rim, and they're like, "Hey, yo, Terra," and he's like, Hey, what's up? I'm
What's
young.
going on?
I'm hip. I'm on the scene. And then that's about it.
That's
It's just
cool.
it's just a cameo, but he's young.
Ooh, it's
All
3
right,
a.m.
guys,
That means.
bring up the timer. Here we
Yep.
are.
It's a
I feel like that's good vamping.
some vamps. I'm
Vamperoni.
tired. I feel like
Rescue on Ryloth. The batch is tasked with a dangerous mission. Guys, I am queued here at 0-0. It's a longer one.
ooh.
29 minutes. I'm digging it.
Oh, there we go. 1 second, it's loading. All right.
So to sync up, watch along with us. Just pull up old Disney Plus. We'll be starting
Hold
here.
up. Go to 0-0-0.
Oh,
All right.
wait.
We're at 0-0. All right. All right. On go. You ready?
Yep. All right. 3,
It's all you.
2, 1, go. And we're live. We're going. And it's be quieter reaction. I'm glad there's not as many people. It always gets a bit hectic.
Oh yeah.
Turn on the subs. Have I mentioned? No, I'm not even gonna do it. This is a dead bit. I think
Dead
it's
bit.
cool.
It's bad. I hate it.
I was watching this with someone else, and they were like, "Why don't they change the intro?" And I'm like, "They did though. It's the animation heads."
Yeah.
And they're like, "It's too similar." It's like
I loved it the Lego holiday special too. That was funny.
Oh yeah, I totally did. Oh, there's some cool vision stuff we can talk about. Okay, Lesu City. Look at these. Ooh. What are these? I don't think those were new class shuttles.
Huh.
Oh, a new. Is it like the type that Palpatine has in the end of Episode 3? Oh, that'd be fun.
I didn't even get a second to look at it. So
I just noticed it has 3 wings.
yeah.
Oh, tempting. The man lives. The
He
man
lives.
lives. Rampart. I think Rampart's dead by the end of this show.
Oh yeah.
I mean the end of the show though, not the season.
Right.
Eleni, I'm gonna execute you on the spot.
Baja Ballast.
Baja Ballast. He does look like a Baja Blast, guys.
He does.
Oh, look, he's sad though. Ugh.
Yeah.
His ship. So what happened? What do you think happened to him? His ship's just messing.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It might be with all clones. It's starting to wear off a bit. I don't know.
I don't think it's all of them. I think. Look at these. These are new. What the hell are these things?
Yeah, these are dope.
Total. He's myself. Yeah.
No.
He's gonna rebel.
He looks so cool. I just love the color.
And his haircut's pretty sweet too.
Yeah.
Okay. Undercover question mark? Oh, Chopper. Aiden and I can nerd out about those new shuttle types after the show.
Chopper.
It's the elite squad.
They're so cool, man. It's so weird hearing them have just normal voice, not clone voices.
Yeah, not D. Bradley Baker. A little bit.
Yeah. Here we go. Finally, it's back to the Bad Batch.
The Batch. It's been a while.
Oh, Gonky.
Gonky, no! Gonky's death! No! Don't die, Gonky.
He's part of the Bad Batch. That's so funny.
That's great. Oh,
Jamie's gonna love that.
Yeah, we got some good Gonky development. Yeah, this is gonna be Hera. Yep, there you go.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so no Sid. Mm. Dude, Tech, this guy.
No, we don't.
Gotcha.
Bam.
We still don't
Like,
know who won that Dejaric match.
yeah, they gotta set a good example, man.
I gotta assume Omega won. Ah, look how good this looks.
It's beautiful. The animation has been stunning.
Every time we say it, but it's true every time. Whoa, look at this. They got a little Ryloth hideout? Or no, Harrison coordinates. Just Boba Fett comes out.
Chopper.
Stop. Break them out. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Damn. Omega's calling the shots around here.
Yeah. Oh, Pro Droid. Love that. Baja Ballast. He looks so
There
good.
he is. I love him, man. I don't want him to die.
Ah. Look at this.
He's doing all right. He can still get choked by Vader, and it makes sense for the timeline.
We're safe. Now.
Use the Force, Omega.
Now it gets real. Cross.
They could just take him out right now.
Oh, they don't want to take him out, but they gotta save him.
Finish the job.
Jeez.
Oh, those pesky probe droids.
Hunter's knows though. He feels the vibrations. Boom. Jump on him or blast him. Nice.
Let's go.
Ah, knife in the eye.
Let me a nice vibroblade.
Ah, that's sweet. That was pretty sweet.
That was cool. The vibroblades in Mando looked so cool.
They're like, yeah, they got a little vibrating.
They like literally vibrated, yeah. Ah, yes.
Ah, yes, my family. Time to die.
Time to kill them.
He just shoots from there. He just arcs the shot. You can get one. It's the best I can do.
Chopper. They just leave.
Nah. Put the foot down, Omega. Mm. they just leave her.
We've had like 3 of those moments this episode.
Look at Crosshair. What does he mean?
Oof. Roasted.
Some emotion in these faces. What's that about? Crosshair got that thin head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hollow projector chop.
Do
Check
it.
the mat. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Dang, he's like full unchipped.
Yeah.
I wonder what's up with him.
I have a theory that there was no Jedi on Ryloth, so maybe chip didn't
Yeah,
go
right.
off.
I mean, it's totally possible that some clones just didn't react as strongly either, or like some. I mean, maybe his chip was like defective, or I mean, it probably worked for a time, but I don't know.
The Dunium.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They're gonna add to Chopper's kill count.
Yes. Can confirm.
Doesn't he have the most kills out of the Ghost Crew?
He has like 50,000 confirmed kills, something like that. Yeah.
Crazy. Listening to the youth.
Okay. Well, it's like a new-ish design. Those aren't technically new. We actually saw that a version of that in Clone Wars season 5.
The fact that you know that.
Yeah. I love me a good shuttle. It has a different like cockpit piece. Ooh, does that guy have a rangefinder on his head? Show me. He looks so cool.
So Chopper's not the droid from season 7, right?
No.
Okay, it was just a similar model, I guess.
Yeah, it was a similar C1 unit.
With the same voice. Doesn't Dave Filoni voice?
Yeah, he
Chopper?
does both. Yeah.
Well, I didn't do that. What the hell?
I said Dylan did.
I can promise you I didn't. Whatever. Just missing some Chopper action, I guess.
Oh, the timer is a little bit off now.
That's all right.
Oh, what the hell? Chopper.
Chopper. Hera really loses her accent.
Yeah, it comes back though in the show when she gets angry.
Oh, that's interesting.
Guess you haven't seen Rebels in a while.
Hey, it's true.
That's good.
Some real kid stuff.
Some real kid juvenile stuff. Gotta put the wings out. There you go. Get him, Chop.
Bam.
Whoa.
All right. Is she going to be able to land it, though?
Yeah, that's a good point. She doesn't know how to land. Farewell, shuttles. We get some good Havoc Marauder action. Oh, look at this!
That was sweet.
No, not the turbo tank. Deploy the garrison.
You think Rampart would pick up on that Ballast or Hauser is not being super cooperative all the time?
Maybe, he's an ignorant Imperial.
Yeah. He doesn't really care for the clones anyway, so.
Yeah, it's like his whole mission. To replace them. His whole mission statement.
Right. It's probably helping his case, if anything. Roasted. Tech with the roast.
Crosshair's killing the mom. Ah, no. I sense it. I feel it.
He's totally killing. Yeah, she's dead.
He's too smart. Oh, but maybe he kills.
Oh, Ballast will stand in the way.
Hauser instead, yeah.
Hauser, yeah.
Ballast. Maybe as his dying breath, I want to be known as Ballast. Oh, look at the riot shields.
That's cool.
From season 6. We haven't seen them from season 6.
My
on
name
Ringo
is always Bethis.
on Ringo Vinda, guys, with Commander Doom. Everyone remember that? Probably not.
Any one of you, please?
Anyone, please?
It's lonely at the top, Levi.
Dude, Hauser's where it's at, man.
Get Hauser on the Bad Batch.
Right now.
Hell yeah.
Is your chip out? Yeah, they gotta ask him that. Wow, he's dead. And that door's open. That door's gonna open, and Crosshair's putting a bolt through his head, and it is not gonna be Orn Fritas style. Hauser is dead to rights, guys. This guy is done.
Hunter's like, what is even happening?
Maybe they come back for him. That look makes me think maybe they come back for him, but
well, he's also probably thinking about Crosshair and like if this clone can be redeemed.
Whoa. Oh, this is gonna be a good scene, but I'm gonna be sad.
Brothers,
assholes. In the black armor. Called it. Nice. This is going to be impetus for Rampart to accelerate the program.
Yeah. If they throw their,
Yeah.
The chips are like definitely wearing out.
Well, if you think about it, this is in canon. If like they think about it enough, they can break the chips on their own.
Oh, can they?
That was in the Kanan comic.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So you think that that's what just happened there? Or?
Yeah, gotta be. There's precedent for that.
Well,
damn, though, that's intense. That's gonna accelerate the War Mantle thing.
Definitely, yeah.
Oh, he's getting. Just want to point out, Hera's mom survived,
and Hauser's not dead either.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't
sneak that shot. No.
Okay. Oh, maybe we can still get Sid. No. It's coming in about T-minus 14 years. 15 years. Actually, that's not true. It's like 16. And the official war starts.
All right. Well, the mother lives to see another day.
Called it. I thought Hauser was dead.
Season 2? Question mark.
It's definitely season 2.
Yeah, I was just gonna say maybe they'll meet again.
Maybe. I doubt it. Maybe though. All right, solid ep this week. Solid ep.
Yeah, it was good. I think I liked it more than last week's.
Really? I don't know about that.
Yeah, I liked it.
There, we got a little teaser here at the end. Yeah. Rampart ain't being all angry. To be like, Hauser betrayed us. Mm.
Ooh,
Next week is Infested, though.
infested, eh?
Yeah, that sounds like a filler to me, but we'll see. Okay, we got the tease. He's coming. Oh
All right.
Lord, he coming.
I don't know. What do you think?
I
First,
think
just initial thoughts.
I think that there's not much to really break down, so we should bring people in here pretty quick. Yeah, Thanos copter. Darth Maul Lego. Apparently, the canon comic isn't canon anymore. One scene in it isn't canon, as far as we
Yeah.
know. The rest of it is still canon. But as I was saying, there is canon precedent for clones. Like Kanan essentially convinces one of the other clone commanders to kill himself, basically. Like
Damn.
it, not he's not like, hey, kill yourself. Like the clone
Right.
commander destroys the ship that's chasing Kanan as a way to like redeem himself. But he breaks out of it. He's like, what the hell? And I think that's what you can do. You can do this. Levi, you could have done one more. That is all. Have a good stream. I don't know what that means, Garrett. Oh, I do know what it means.
Inside joke.
No, I was playing Battlefront before I got on. That's what I was
Oh,
wondering.
gotcha.
I couldn't have done one more. Okay, Garrett.
You probably could have snuck one more in there.
Maybe. Yeah. What's up, Darth Maul? Yeah. You know what? Let's. Hello, Arnold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think you can carry the show on your own, or
I think I can do something.
you can? All right. I guess I might. I'm getting drowsy here.
Yeah, drowsy.
Yeah. You know how to end the stream? You just hit end broadcast in the top.
I think
right.
I think I can manage it.
Okay. All right. Well, I have faith in you.
I mean, what did you think of it though? I feel like I didn't. So you think it was better?
Yeah.
You think it was better?
I thought it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just like seeing the Bad Batch in the Bad Batch, you know. And it's I did like last week's episode, and I'm not even like. I mean, I do like Rebels, and I think Hera's a solid character. But I'm not like the biggest Rebels fan. So maybe it's just that like reveal or just like character being in it didn't do it all that much for me. Yeah, but I thought this episode, I don't know, just more solid overall. I just
really
liked it. Yeah. I like seeing the Bad Batch, man. I need some more.
Hey, you know, different strokes for different folks. That's what they say.
That might be one of my sort of complaints, I guess, about the show is that I don't think the Bad Batch is five, and I know it's hard to do 4 or 5 characters, give them all solid development.
They definitely haven't had enough development.
Yeah, no, I think they're all. I mean, obviously they're more developed than they were in season 7. Like they're more than just their archetypes, but sometimes it doesn't always feel like that. All right. Yeah. Well, that being said, good night, everybody. Enjoy talking to Levi. It's good sometimes.
You're with me.
It's not always that fun. If he makes fun of me, just tell him to shut up or whatever.
As soon as you're gone, I'm gonna make a joke about it.
All right. Well, I'll watch it in the VOD and I'll roast you later.
All right.
See you guys. You know how to end the stream, right?
You hit end.
Okay. All right. Bye.
I think I can figure it out.
Good night.
Guys, I have no idea how to end the stream. I really don't. So how's everyone doing here? I mean, I got nothing too much to talk about in terms of, because I liked last week's episode because I felt like I had a lot more to dig into. Seeing Ryloth in this era is super cool with seeing Cham, and I'm glad Eleni didn't die, or Eleni, because I from what I knew from A New Dawn, the canon novel where Hera recruits Kanan into the rebellion, her mom died a little bit later, and that's what causes the rift between her and Cham. And Cham just gets so depressed from her death that he just focuses all on Ryloth. And then Hera is like, dude, you don't even care about me, and then leaves Ryloth. And so I'm glad she survived to sort of maintain that bit of canon. It was super loose canon, but I'm glad it's still there to fit into the way I've seen the story. But in terms of this episode, I mean, I think the Rampart, the Rampart and Hauser stuff will have the most ramifications, because now that Crosshair has seen an example of clones can break their own trance, they can break the spell, which, as I was saying before, set up in the Kanan comic, that's a threat to the whole Empire, and they got to get rid of it. That ain't no good, and that is definitely good reason to replace them with stormtroopers, with recruits, because if the army, because that's the problem with the clones, they fought for the Republic for 3 4 years. They know what's good and what's bad. when you switch to the Empire, and they literally had to dehumanize them, essentially make them living robots for them to follow the orders because they wouldn't if they wouldn't. They fought with the Jedi. They know what is up. They formed those connections, and so that is a huge threat to the Empire if they will just if they break because they're all going to be against the Empire. And so Rampart is going to accelerate Project War Mantle, and we know that 2 weeks from now, that is the name of the episode. It's War Mantle, episode 14. And so, unfortunately, I do have the feeling that next week is going to be another transition into the finale arc. I don't think we're going to see Crosshair. Uh, but I mean, what did you guys think of it? Yeah, let's see. Let's see some questions in the chat here. And hey, hop in. I put the link. If you scroll up, come talk. I want to hear your opinions. Yeah, solid F. I think Hauser and his men could be laying the foundation for the Camino Uprising. I don't know. So, for those who don't know, which Jedi General is talking about here, in Legends, this is seen in the Battlefront 2 game, the Kaminoans, because cloning in general it never stopped in Legends. They cloned different traits, different people. They still use Django clones all the way up through like A New Hope and stuff. Like there was a bajillion clones. It's never stopped. But at one point, the Kaminoans were like, no, and they cloned their own army, and then they fought against the Empire, and the 501st has to go put it down. So it's a little bit different because this would be a revolution of the Django clones. And I don't know if they're gonna. I mean, maybe, dude. I don't know if they're gonna do a Camino uprising fully. But as I just laid out, I think that they're. Oh, who the hell put the StreamYard link in? That wasn't me. But hey, check it out. Come hop in. Yeah, Brent. I think. Hot damn, that was pretty good. I sort of rambled off there, but I don't see like a full on uprising as normal as was seen in Legends happening because there's different clones. It's gonna be the I feel like there's gonna be an uprising from the clones now. It's not just the older generation. Yeah, an uprising from the clones. No, I know what. No, I'm just saying no. I don't think it's going to be a full on uprising. But the fact that they can revolt is what I was saying before, Brent, is what gets Rampart to say, nope, out with the clones, in with the stormtroopers, right now, right this instant. We're done with the clones. We can't do clones. I don't think it's going to be like a widespread thing. I don't know. Yeah, Mandy, unfortunately, we still know that she does die. It just happens off screen. No one's joining me. I feel so alone. Please join the link. Come talk with me. I work best when I'm talking to somebody. I'm just vamping on my own. Cool. They just affect with a scramble ship signature. Did I miss that in the episode? Did she do that? Oh yeah, when she was getting fired at. Maybe that's fun. That is a good detail. Lavelle here, not knowing what the hell is going on. I imagine. This is for those who don't know. Lavelle has not seen a single episode of The Bad Batch, to my knowledge. Hasn't even watched Mandalorian all the way through. So there you go. Yeah, so it really, really awesome. Dylan seemed to really like it too before he left, and I wasn't like that taken away by it. I thought it was an average to good. So I liked the crosshair stuff, but I don't know. Primal Gamer, a little Velociraptor there, clever girl. Oh, it's Josh. It's Josh Phillip, guys. Look at that cat. What is that cat? Is it vomit on that cat? What is that? That's gross. Did someone vomit on the cat, or is it the own cat's vomit? I don't know about that one. Oh, that's pretty sus there, Josh. Yeah, I didn't like. I liked Hunter stabbing the probe droid in the eye. That was pretty cool. But I didn't think there was a lot going on there. As Dylan pointed out in the episode, it was. I don't know. I can't really articulate why it didn't do it for me. I'd still give the episode like a 7.5. It just felt like, yeah, I knew what was gonna happen. There was no like, woof, like being on Ryloth last week. The mere essence or the mere fact that we were there was like, whoa, we're not with the batch. We're seeing a whole new chunk of space. We get some great politics, some amazing action, good character moments, really good music, beautiful visuals. This week it was like, okay, same visuals, not as many character moments, the Bad Batch, but not in like a really interesting context. Like we've seen, okay, yes, Hunter cares about Omega. No one else gets any character development. Tech is techie, and Wrecker blows stuff up, which is good. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like, whoa, look at this, whoa, crazy. I don't know. I also thought, Hauser was gonna die. I thought Hauser was dead to rights. I thought Crosshair was gonna shoot that guy in the head. Good night, Brent. Yeah, the Defy Their Orders thing is the biggest part. That is the biggest takeaway, and that is the best scene. Rank the Bad Batch. Well, I gotta go Hunter, Wrecker, Tech, Echo, and then I don't count Crosshair anymore. He's not part of the batch, and I think Omega is. I'm assuming you meant like the dudes, the clone dudes. But if you throw Omega in there, Omega is second to Hunter, but above Wrecker, maybe tied with Wrecker. Someone hop in here with me, guys. Like, come on. Why does no one want to talk? Don't be nervous. I don't bite, and I do. Well, you don't know that. I didn't say that. Good night, Brent. Thank you so much for stopping by. Somebody hop in. I want to talk to somebody. There's 10 people watching, and there's not me. I'm not one of them. So I know there's 10 of you. Okay, there's 10 of you out there. We can talk about whatever today. All the Visions trailers or stories got like dated in the timeline. Like they're not canon, but the creators essentially laid out what they wanted when they wanted the stories to take place, and there's some of them take place after episode 9. I thought that was pretty interesting. You got Hunter, Echo, Wrecker, Tech. Yeah, but Echo like hasn't done anything, you know. Echo's just a man. You know, he's a reg. He's just a guy. He's a cold dude. I was always more of a Fives guy. I think Heavy's the best clone from season 1, episode 5, Rookies. Do we take prisoners? I don't. He hits the button. Rishi Outpost explodes. Ugh, gets me every time. Good stuff. Yeah, join, Jedi General, okay? Talk to me. Yeah, he does. So that's the thing, Primal Gamer. He does have that backstory, but I feel like it's a different character. Like even though he references moments, like when he was thinking about Tarkin, he's like, "Oh, I was on the Citadel." Like Echo in season 1 to 3 of the Clone Wars, you know, with the handprint on his chest, is I don't know, it's just not the same. That's Echo, right? Yeah, Echo has the handprint. I know it's Echo or Fives. Like, pretty sure it's Echo. Like 99% sure it's Echo. Yeah, it's Echo. Like, I feel like it was a different character, though. You know? Totally different feeling after he gets all Skeko Minor, Techno Unioned up in his brain. He's just, like, eh. Okay, Aiden says, give me a minute. Finally, someone to talk to. People are coming in. We had 17 viewers. There's 8 of you left now. Thank you for watching. I don't know why. I'm boring as hell. And that's it, but usually I can talk about Star Wars, but that's sort of why I'm getting a not mediocre. I still thought this was a good episode, a good piece of Star Wars content, but a middle of the road read on this episode because I don't feel I can talk about much. Like there's some cool action, but I don't really like. I can't really dig into the action. Like although I will say the move that Tech does with the Marauder, where he like swings it around, the Gonky stuff. Oh, the Gonky was a good thing. How Gonky's also defective. That's excellent. Okay, we got Aiden coming in. Thank you, Aiden. Thank you for saving me from my lonely prison of talking into the camera of nothingness. What did you think of the episode? I feel like I'm this bastion of. I think it was pretty good, and everyone else is like, yeah.
Yeah, I share the same sentiment. I preferred last week's episode a lot more. Right?
Yeah,
it's kind of like,
even though it's animated, I want to say the way it was shot, I enjoyed more.
It looked like live action.
Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah,
right. It looked like live action.
Yeah, it did. It was shot like live action. It felt like live action, and I think it was like just more of a special episode last week because of the characters we got reintroduced to, and this was basically just like A-Team episode where the Bad Batch does another mission, and the mission was to rescue Hera's parents. Yeah, and like you were saying, in terms of character development, probably the Bad Batcher that's had the least character development is Tech. I mean, at this point, I know this
He's
is
just
kind of
like a
harsh. Can
he's
you
like a
really
joke
call him a
character.
character?
Yeah, he's
Like, you
just
know what I
like
mean?
I like him, but he's just I am a cold robot man.
And he just gives like random facts, basically, you know,
Yeah.
and,
I
and points out the obvious.
Yeah, Ken Knapsack from Force Center podcast calls him Mr. Wikipedia, and like that's exactly what he is. It's like, would you like to know this fact that only a few Star Wars fans know? You're absolutely right, but I will say I liked the stuff with the Ryloth characters in this
Right.
episode. It was the batch that was the most boring to me, and not because the batch can't be interesting, but because the batch in this episode was just the tropes. It was just the tropes. Whereas in something like the or not Raxus, but Braca episodes, like that was deep batch. That was good batch. That was prime bad batch. This is like medium bad batch. The cookies are just slightly crisp.
I guess like the only development you could say for someone like Tech in this episode is we see he's like an extraordinarily good pilot. He kind of did a Poe where he did the drift with the shuttle when he was going in for the attack run.
It's pretty sweet.
And the Havoc Marauder's a pretty souped up ship because when he turned on the boost,
like it was cut really fast, but I noticed that, and I'm glad you're here because I know you equally enjoy the ships and vehicles side of Star Wars.
Oh yeah,
that was like a new type of shuttle, right? It had a third wing, but it had like the bottom from the season 5 one in the droids arc. But it also had like
the one that Hera's piloting.
Yeah. It was like a
So that one, I think the only other time we've seen it is in season 5 during the
droids
D Squad arc,
Yeah.
like you said, and then we also saw it as a medical shuttle during the Order 66 arc.
Does it have the third wing though in those episodes?
I believe it does, and it has like the elevator thing from the cargo hold.
Yeah, I knew the bottom part was the same, but like the cockpit now, it feels more. Well, it feels like they're going more Lambda, like it's the transition from the new class to the Lambda.
Yeah, it was also
maybe it's just a bad batch. Like
it was also kind of weird how they got into the cockpit. So
they went up. I noticed the same thing. They went up the elevator, but then they climb outside. And if you're a deep nerd like us, you know that those seats in the cockpit, they come down, guys. Those seats come down.
That's kind of a weird design choice, but then again, it is the Empire, right?
Yeah,
everything's crappy now.
It's crappy. I'm glad you noticed that too, because I thought the same exact thing. I was like, those seats, they go like this. Why are they climbing on the outside?
It might just be because of like the addition of the cargo hold, but
maybe
it's just regardless, it's a weird choice in my opinion.
It was funny. So super a small nitpick. Let's get a couple questions here from the chat. Primal Gamer asks, so do you think the show is better than the really early episodes of Clone Wars? That's honestly tough. I was saying before the show, Aiden, that I think the show right now is edging out like the best first season of a Star Wars show right now.
I can agree with that.
But like, there are some good episodes in Clone Wars season 1. There's some good ones. The animation is just so not as beautiful as the Bad Batch is that I think that might just be the difference. Is the quality of the production has increased so much?
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you truly want to compare, like in terms of quality, you have to sift through the good episodes and the bad episodes of each season of this show. So I guess there's also the component of like, do we have an episode that's kind of not as in like that's not really enjoyable, like Bomb Bad Jedi in this season?
Bomb Bad Jedi, don't you diss Bomb Bad Jedi?
Look, I'll be honest, it's not
my
favorite.
You don't like Commander Stone, Captain Stone?
No, Bomb Bad Jedi.
On Rhodia.
On Rhodia. It's not my favorite. You can enjoy it.
Okay, I got you there. I got you.
That's all good.
Okay, I feel you. I was I was thinking. Is it Bombad General? That's what they call him. But what's the episode called?
It's
It's when Dooku is trapped, guys. Season 1.
it's when we get introduced to Hondo.
It is. It's okay, guys. It's okay. But do you think? But I want to ask you. I don't know if you've. So the answer is essentially just like maybe.
Maybe because with Clone Wars we didn't really have any. Well, we had established characters like Obi-Wan and Anakin and all that sort of stuff. It's it's kind of a different dynamic because we kind of already knew what to expect from the Bad Batch, right? Because we kind of picked up on their personalities from their arc in season 7 of Clone Wars. So I think right now I can't give like a straightforward answer on if this is the best.
I think the easy answer to this question is let's wait till the season is done.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say right now. Let's just see how it plays out. Because like the ending arc or like the finale of any like TV season can really bring it up or bring it down, right? Because
absolutely, it's the last thing you got.
It's the end note of the story that we're getting.
So one last question I got because we got Mike here waiting in the wings. I don't know where Jedi General is getting this from, but do you think we'll see Vader Palpatine next week or in 2 weeks? I'm gonna go with neither. I don't know if we see either of those characters. I only say I don't know where you got this from because Jedi General. Do you know something? Do you know that Vader's and Palpatine are gonna be in the show? I don't think they're gonna be in the show. What do you think, though?
The only way I see, we've already had Palpatine in the show if you count his speech being projected. But that's, yes. Technically yes, but I don't think we'll see him like in present time during the show. If anything, and this is a really big if, and they treat the Bad Batch in terms of like getting Rogue One, maybe an entity like Vader could come in, but even that's a stretch, right?
That would also be a little bit on the nose. It's like you're gonna get Rogue One by Vader. Like it's literally the same
that's
guy.
Exactly my point. Like,
yeah,
it's a really big stretch seeing either of them in the show. There might be references at best for Vader, but
maybe down the line. I'll give you that much, guys. Maybe down the line.
But everyone has to realize that Vader is still a very mysterious figure, even to people in the Empire. So it's not like word of him's going to be
even by A New Hope, you got Tag and Mahdi being like, "Your sorcerer's ways, Lord Vader." They're like, "Who the hell is this guy?" They're like,
right, like even if the Batch have a source of information like Sid, that's definitely not a piece of information. I don't think she would be able to pick up on that, or I don't think someone would be able to tell her that. I think that is even a stretch of maybe even a reference happening.
All right, Aiden. Well, I got Mike here, and I don't know if we're going to stream too much longer because it's just little old me, and I don't know if I can carry it on my own. But thank you so much, Aiden, for coming on. I'm glad that at least you and I share the same opinion on this episode relative to the last episode.
It was enjoyable. It was good.
Yeah, it was good. It was good, but last episode still better.
I agree, 100%.
Well, thank you so much, Aiden. I'm gonna bring Mike in now.
All right, appreciate it, Levi. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, soon, hopefully. All right, see
you later.
All right, here we got Mike.
What's up? I gotta move into frame. What's up?
Hopefully has better internet.
So yeah. So
dude, I don't know if you watched back when you were on last, but
I saw some.
Yeah, funniest thing, man. You're just like, but you're speaking, but your mouth isn't moving.
Yeah, I never have internet problems, so that's why I was like, is it a streaming thing? I don't know. It might have been. Anyway,
so weird. Lay it on me.
I didn't see any of your conversation leading up to this because I just finished watching the episode and I'm doing a reaction, and I'm gonna have to. I know you got to go and wrap this up. So do I.
No, it's all good. I mean, if you
I didn't hear what you said, but I loved this episode.
You loved it?
Yeah. Obviously, goes hand in hand with the last episode. But I just like something was just like extra enjoyable about this episode, and I think a lot of it. Like, well, first of all, as I wrote in the comments, I'm simping real hard for Hauser. He is like,
I am too.
Shot straight to the top of my list, or like close to the top of like favorite clones already. Yeah,
right?
Just in 2 episodes. So cool. Yeah, like, and it's not just like his personality and like the actions and the way he's carrying himself, but also his look is just awesome. I love it. Like cool haircut.
The Baja Blast.
Yeah, yeah.
He looks like a bottle of Mountain Dew.
He
with
looks
the-
like a jet ski that
Deal.
Mobius would ride.
Mobius would ride. Yeah. And the hair, the hair like
Yeah, he's
flowed back. It looks windswept.
he's just a
It's-
cool and like that. Yeah, I just love that whole Hauser situation. He's and I was like, you know, when he put himself on the line there to be like, you guys don't go outside, like, and then the doors open and you know,
Easily the best scene.
I was like, dude, no, they're gonna kill Hauser already. Like,
thought so too.
but like, I totally thought Crosshair was gonna snipe him there. But I'm not ready for him to die because I want more Hauser. I don't know how they're gonna bring him back now because they'd have to like technically return to Ryloth.
I thought
but-
that he was dead to rights, dude. I thought the doors were gonna open and
did
Crosshair
you-
was gonna take the shot.
Yeah, did you get like Umbara arc vibes from right then when it was like this reminds
that
me of which clone is it that like has to convince the other clones like no, this isn't right what we're doing for
Well, there's
Pontrell.
a lot of scenes. I think the scene you're probably thinking of most is when the two clones armies have been convinced to fight each other and Rex like runs out and he like rips his helmet off and he's like stop and he's
Yeah,
like
no,
this is all just
I'm thinking of the one where they're like in the prison or whatever. Is it hard? It's not hard. It's Tup or is it?
I mean fives is there. Hard Case, you're right, is also there. Those are the two main
well, they
ones. who-
basically have to like go against their programming as clones to be like.
I think
this
Hard
isn't
Case.
right what we're doing.
I think
like-
fives is probably yours.
But anyway, I just love that how Hauser came out and like just immediately convinced his whole squad like this isn't right. Like and
Not his
that,
whole squad though. Interestingly, only like a few of
oh
them.
was it? Yeah, you're right. Okay, I guess some of them only
So
some of them.
before we,
Yeah.
we go deep into that because that is I think the most interesting.
I don't
and-
think we need to go deep right now.
Well, I mean, I think
Yeah.
just that scene itself is probably the one we can dig into most
Yeah.
for like implications of the rest of the show. But maybe I'm gonna see something when I rewatch it. But I was just sort of like middle of the road on this episode. I thought last week's was
really.
really good, but everyone is really loving it. So
Yeah, and I'm loving like last episode and this one, like the scenery on
it's,
Ryloth,
I mean,
like
it's beautiful.
oh yeah, and it's not just like the scenery looks beautiful, the visuals, like the atmosphere that they create is really like immersive and like you feel like you're there, like it's really cool, just world building and it feels real.
Aiden was pointing out before you got here that it's shot and it looks like a live action.
Yeah, some of the
It looks-
scenery looks like
looks
that looks like
live.
it's right out of Revenge of the Sith. Like it looked like it was just, you know, a real like but movie CGI of a landscape. Like and that like hell yes. Like in Bad Batch, Star Wars animation, but not just that, but like the actual animation itself. I've noticed multiple little the one I pointed out in my reaction is like when the probe droid was like hovering overhead and they were on the little like cliff face. Hunter gets up and he does one of these. You
Yeah.
know what I'm talking? He does one of these
Yeah,
like
like the yeah.
and
let's
it was just animated perfectly. Like it was just
I
a
noticed it when Hauser walks in, Rampart walks in, and Crosshair like turns to them. The way
Yeah.
his waist is animated,
Yeah.
like it looks like a human. Like I'm like
Yeah.
that looks like a human movement, and that is
Yeah.
wild.
I pointed out in my reaction that like one of the things that always kind of like about Clone Wars for me was that the animation wasn't polished to the
Very
highest
snappy.
level. Yeah,
Very, like-
there's a couple of very, you know, or it's also simple too. Like it's mostly just like head turns and you know, like the Family Guy, like upside down hand kind of thing. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, it's just very like so. Seeing little like as an animator, I know that like something as simple as that like lasts a second, like takes hours to polish that animation to make it look natural like that, like so that your brain registers it as
That's
like
just
little
perfect.
little circles that his finger is making. Like that is a polished animation that like to know that they're putting in extra time on a tiny little detail like that lasts a moment.
It elevates the show.
Yeah, it does. It brings it to another level, and that combined with like the realistic scenery, like I don't know. I just get so much more immersed in it, and it's so much more like I'm so much more in it.
It
I
bugged
feel
me.
like, yeah.
So that scene though, to go back to the Hauser,
yeah,
you know, I almost said Ballast again. Hauser, Crosshair scene. So he
But it-
convinces.
it's Hauser Ballast, right? That's his name.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
So he convinces some of his clones. He not only is his chip not working, but he throws down the gun and he says, "Guys, what's going on here?" And
Mhm.
some of them break.
Yeah,
And so as soon as Rampart gets word of this is going to accelerate the War Mantle thing. Clones
Mm.
have got to go if they can break free of the programming. Like this scene is going to give Rampart the impetus to be like, "We're done. We're
Yeah.
done with clones. We're going full stormtroopers.
I was surprised that like Hauser's talking back to him like didn't immediately set him off like, yo, you're under arrest. You can't talk back to me like that.
well, right. That's
He was like questioning him, and
Dylan
that's
and
what-
I were
like a
talking about
commander.
that in the
Yeah.
episode, and like I think it's because not only of Rampart's ignorance, but Rampart's
Yeah.
whole like purpose is the war mantle thing. Is like I want to replace clones. So already he's just like, whatever, clones. Like let
Yeah.
he doesn't even think twice about these guys.
Mhm.
But yeah, now that, and so I was saying in the episode, there is precedent for in the Kanan comic that the show has sort of referenced and contradicted a little bit.
Yeah.
Kanan is able to convince a clone to break programming, and so there's like precedent that you can convince them out of the trance and stop being bad.
Yeah.
And I was mentioning it before, but like the problem with the clones is they fought for 3-4 years with the Jedi, with the Republic. They know the right
Mhm.
from wrong, and the only reason they're fighting for the Empire is because they just have a freaking
Orders
thing in
for
their
some
head
thing,
that's
yeah.
brainwashed.
Yeah.
So if they snap, then that's an army that is going to fight the Empire, not with
Hell
the
yeah.
Empire.
Hell yeah.
So that scene is like it's a threat. It's a big old threat. That's
And how
like,
many
"Ugh."
clones are there on Camino right now that are like just ready to go as an
Yeah.
army essentially?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like that moment. Hauser, go Hauser.
Dude, I don't know how it's gonna go. I know I got one question wrong, but on Santa's
Sheet?
predictions list,
It's gonna be close.
I think I got the whole thing right.
It's
I
gonna
got
be close.
the only one I got wrong was I thought
think Hera's
Hera's
mom
mother
was
was
gonna
gonna
die?
die. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I feel like are we gonna see more Syndulas before the end of the season, or is this kind of like they sent them off? No, her mother's not gonna die in this season of Bad Batch. So
I don't think that she will die.
I don't think they're gonna bring the Syndulas back.
Sure.
Even Hera. I think that's the last of it. for
I
them.
agree.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think, so what we know so far about what's
My extra question that I put on Santa's list, like the guess something that'll happen was Hera will fly for the first time, and I was like,
nice.
yeah. So I think I only got one question wrong. We'll
I
see.
said the Bad Batch will have more screen time this episode than last episode. I was gaming the system a little bit. So what up? We had 16 people in here for a second, 16, 17. So I put the StreamYard link in the chat if you want to come in and talk. But what were you saying about the episode? Yeah. So in terms of her mom dying and the what we know about the show left so far. So next week is Infested, which that's the name of the episode screams like transition to me.
Yeah.
And then the episode after that is called War Mantle, which is obviously like that's the name of the project.
Infested. Could that like imply like the clones are infested
Nah,
with
I
like the will to defect?
I think if anything, War Mantle is going to be that episode.
Oh,
but
okay, yeah.
point being is War Mantle is probably going to be the beginning of the 3-episode finale arc.
Yeah. How much of
And-
that is going to take place on Camino, you think? Like
Maybe-
all of it?
Ooh, I don't know.
Or
It depends.
yeah.
It depends on how Crosshair is involved. Because if Crosshair, so now Crosshair is chasing the Batch like full
Mhm.
on. He's
Yeah.
hunting them down. And so-
Well, even more so, like Rampart, like specifically
orders these, like-
okayed his
yeah.
request to like, all right, go ahead.
And I didn't really register in my head that wasn't. It was only like kind of happening before that he
Mhm.
was following them, but now he's like permission to go get these guys.
Yeah. Because
and-
Crosshair actually like warned him, right? And then like he didn't necessarily follow Crosshair's warning, kind of. Isn't that kind of what happened? Or am I misremembering?
In this episode, no, it was Crosshair who disobeyed Rampart's order.
Oh no, yeah, he did. He
Right.
was like he was basically like, no, Clone Force 99, you're not gonna be able to.
You're gonna
I know what they're
underestimate them.
capable
Yeah,
of.
I know
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
mean.
And I liked that because it was like Crosshair still like
Crosshair, he knows what's up.
respects them in that regard, and that like they'll kill us. They're badass.
But
Um,
anyway, now that he's like,
So
hunting
basically,
them,
he was like, "Told you so." That's kind of what happened.
I bet he doesn't show up. Like that confrontation doesn't happen. But if they have that confrontation, if the Bad Batch like gets one over on Crosshair, are they going to try and go to Camino and get his chip out?
Yeah, yeah. I'd still like to see Crosshair return to get a redemption, but
Batch.
I don't see that.
They keep making him look more evil.
Yeah, that could go either way, but yeah, and I did kind of notice in the last episode, but the lighting really revealed it in this episode. His head is effed up, like
It's
he has
messed.
like it's all like cratered
yeah,
up. And, like,
yeah. It's like, ugh.
dang, dude. Oof. Yeah.
It's
So yeah,
gross. It's
Yeah.
gross. It's a gnarly looking thing, and
I'm trying
and it's right over his chip too, which is like, what does that mean?
yeah. And not only did Hera get to fly for the first time in this episode, but we also like we know that she eventually becomes General Syndulla, and that like she's like the greatest pilot in the galaxy. She's also like a really important leader and
Yeah.
important figure for the rebellion. So like this is like the genesis of that, like her becoming a leader, not just a pilot, but like Hunter was at first like they were like, why we're not going to risk our lives for this right now, and then Omega convinced them to stay and help, and then Hunter like basically deferred to Hera. He was like, all right, we'll follow your lead. And I was like, whoa, they're like giving her the opportunity to like
well, yeah,
be a
because
leader.
she knows
Yeah.
what's up on Ryloth, and
Yeah, yeah.
I think a lot of that, you know, what you're talking about, what she will become, a lot of it has to do with who her parents are. You know, growing up with the
Yeah.
head of the a massive freedom fighting movement that will impact the rebellion going forward.
Yeah.
But
I-
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say I really did. Like Aiden was pointing out, he thought that Hauser was gonna get taken out by Crosshair, and I agree. Like I really hope we get to see more Hauser. That he's because Rex came into one episode, and it was to me it was really obvious that it was like, all right, that we got our little dose of Rex.
Joseph Rex. Yeah, he literally walked into the smoke like some sort of god. Like I will see you, and he just fades away. It's like okay, Rex.
Yeah. So like he's like such a crucial figure in the Clone Wars, and like he's just one of our favorite characters, right? But like we haven't had him present. So getting Hauser, I feel like we get all of the best aspects of Rex in a new character where it's like this is our
The
clone.
best of Rex without the Rex.
This is our guy that like this is how we get Rex without having Rex, basically. And I'm in the last episode he gave me major Rex vibes.
I understand now why he has an action figure. Even though if it says ballast, I get now why this character gets
yeah,
action.
and I'm not gonna lie, like if I was gonna do like a clone cosplay, I've always wanted to do Cody because I love orange, but like I might do Hauser now if I was gonna do one, just because
this guy is blowing up on
he is though. He is. I'd love him, dude. And I'm hope we get him, and I hope they don't kill him, and I hope if there's a second season of Bad Batch that he's kind of like the new Rex.
Yeah, so how do you think he comes back into it? Do you think Rampart like interrogates him?
Yeah, that's probably.
It's like, what the hell's wrong with you? You know, why are you able to resist?
Yeah, I don't know, because he got that whole like, or not whole, he got some of his squad to defect with him, and they're arrested. So like, I feel like there's gonna be more to that. They're gonna have to.
Yeah, as I said, I think it's going to lead to Rampart being.
Don't like, establish Hauser like that and then like not give us more. I'd be kind of mad.
I might be. I'm kind of seeing.
I'm
now.
simping so hard for him.
I think they might take him away from us, Mike. I think he might.
Yeah, I know.
Like they're gonna be. I can see it now. They're gonna be in the cell, and Rampart's like, damn defective clones, and he's like, what the hell's wrong with you guys? And he's gonna stand up, and be like, I'm fighting for what's right.
Dude, you know what would be dope though is if like if Hauser can like from prison convince more, like because if we're gonna see clones on Kamino start to defect and like there's an uprising or you know there's gonna be
why I don't think
a new war started between like you know clones that are waking up and clones that aren't.
That's why I don't think it's gonna be like a full on.
But Hauser could
on Kamino. I think I think what we're seeing is just.
It would be great to see him show up later and like save the day and be like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like I brought some of my friends with me.
Some of my friends.
Yeah, like that would be awesome.
It'd be cool.
He shows up with a squad to like, you know, kind of save the day, and
it's just it's the tragedy that we know that most of them got to die because by Rebels it's just three guys hanging out on that ATTE, and Rex is like, I tried rebelling and it didn't work.
Yeah.
And so whatever.
I mean, I know it's not the case, but I would have loved if like Hauser was like one of the few clones that were in Rebels. Yeah, if it was, yeah,
it'd be a hell of a retcon. They just like
I know. They do imply that there are others, though, right? That it's not just them that are like the last three.
I mean, it's kind of implied. Like it's they're probably not the last three ever, but
yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like at the beginning of the season, we thought that Cut LaQuaine was gonna like get killed.
Everybody dies.
Yeah, but you know, someone like Cut LaQuaine, he's still alive. Like there are clones out there, and there's hope. But
there's that whole rumor where Cody kills Cut LaQuane's kids.
Yeah,
that was a whole insane dark thing.
Yeah, and Aiden says he thinks Hauser's probably going to bite the dust. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It's sad. It is likely.
Aw, yeah, and Chopper had some fun. Dave Filoni got to have some fun with Chopper in this episode too. The there was like for a second, like when Chopper was like, you know, infiltrating there, like, and I in my head, like,
those guys.
Mission Impossible music was playing in my head during that scene. Like Chopper was like dun 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 dun. Dun. It just felt very like fun for him.
Solomon Glover says we only have 4 episodes left. I have not seen a Star Destroyer. I need my Death Triangle. And I agree. It's on Rampart's box. this his action figure box.
Oh wait,
Star-
Star Destroyer.
The Star Destroyer. So like,
Yeah.
you should see it. So we actually have. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say we have Than waiting in the wings here, and I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
I'm actually. I do want to go edit my reaction. It's 4 a.m., bro.
All right,
It's
well-
1 a.m. where you are.
it is one. Yeah.
Lucky.
The West
I'm so
Coast.
I'm so glad Loki is over now because that was 2 episodes a week at 3 a.m. was starting to kill me,
How about the
but-
finale though?
dude. Oh, did we? I forget.
No,
did
we haven't. We haven't.
I'm so delayed. We haven't talked about it.
We'll talk about it Saturday, but how about
Oh,
the finale?
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Hells to the yeah.
Hells to the yeah. Our reaction got like there was a lot of hate, a lot of negativity in our comments because
Really?
yeah, I guess Jenny was very like Team Sylvie during the whole like, you know,
Very
and
kill
I guess
him.
yeah, and you know what the thing is like we were being sarcastic. Like I was kind of like,
There was no winning that.
yeah,
no good- there's
it
no
was a
con.
lose-lose scenario, and I was kind of like, I'm not cheering on Sylvie, I'm cheering on the multiverse because of the awesome content we're gonna get. I don't think it's a good thing. I don't know. I don't think everybody's better off now that Sylvie did that, but I feel like it's gonna make for awesome content.
Yeah, we didn't really get to talk
And
about it.
we
'cause
know it's gonna happen anyway, so like don't pretend
Yeah.
like it's not
I didn't
like
really- we didn't really get to talk about it because your internet connection was so weird.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Johnny was there, and so you were just like this the whole time, and I was like, Mike's not. I'm not gonna get Mike's opinion.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
edit my reaction.
All right, see
Bye
you, Mike.
guys. Thanks for having me on.
All right, it's just me again. Hello, audience. Hello, VOD. 8 of you watching live. 10 of you. Hello. It's me, Levi. You may know me from making an ass out of myself on Star Wars Theory, or ANN, perhaps. But maybe join the call. Come on, come talk. I want to see the Death Triangle too, Solomon. Than, if you're still watching, I saw you join and then you left, and I got sad. Thane Kyrell from Mass Effect. Deep cut there. Not deep if you played the game. Otherwise, I'm forced to end the stream, guys. If no one wants to talk to me, I'm gonna go read and I'm gonna sleep. Come on, somebody get in here. I'll put the. Come on, I'll put the thing in. I just froze there. I froze. Guys, Lavelle will use voodoo magic. People don't join. And Lavelle can't join because he has no. We won't be able to talk about the episode. Aiden could rejoin. It's possible. It might happen. But Aiden, the viewer count's dropping, and it's getting late, so I might just end it. I do want to see if someone new joins though before I get Aiden in, because we have sort of the same opinion. I'm glad Mike could bring some enthusiasm there because everyone seems really into it. Yeah, actually, I might end it because I'm gonna rewatch it. I'll give it another few minutes. Anybody, please. Somebody, please join the stream. Here, maybe I share my screen and we have a good time. We look at something fun, like this episode of Speed Racer where the man, it's Mr. Fastbucks, and he tries to destroy all of the world's oil supply. Super deep cut. I'm losing it now. I'm going off the rails. I'm just in my own brain. I'm thinking about Speed Racer anime from 1967. I don't know what's going on. We got five people left. We're losing. Magnetize. You know, Lustro Dauphine over here. A cousin of Dultre Dauphine, the Nemoidian, in in episode 1. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Okay, Aiden, what did you say? I didn't see it, Aiden. I didn't see it. Yeah, this is true. Retired by Palpatine. I think we'll see. I think we'll get that answer. Okay, guys. Well, yeah, Aiden, we're down. We're losing viewers. I think people are going to bed. So I think I'm just going to end the stream. Although we will talk soon. So thank you guys so much for watching me ramble to myself. I talked about Speed Racer. No one likes Speed Racer. I do. The movie is highly underrated. I tweeted about it. This is a weird outro. No will to spin. It would just be me. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the episode of Bad Batch. I'm excited to talk next week about Infested. I'm scared it's going to be another transitional, like similar to Raxus. So beautiful, but not deep to talk about. But hopefully, I don't want to do maybe it's the Blue Shadow virus or Geonosian brain worms, but I doubt it. Or maybe we just get Crosshair, and then the Infested has something to do totally different. I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. I enjoyed breaking it down, and good night. So there you go, guys. That was a stream. I'm ending the broadcast. Farewell, my friends, the Nerd Herd. Join our Discord if you haven't already. Oh, Red Ninja Striker I can't end it now. Red Ninja Striker joined. Red Ninja Striker, we're on our last legs here, just for you. We're going out where the ship is going down. I was about to hit the end broadcast button, and Kylo Ren's helmet in red popped up, and I just couldn't do it. Aiden, you're saying see ya, but it's not over yet. Okay, just kidding. Red Ninja Striker, check us out next week a little bit earlier. Always love to see new people in here.